what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Matty B, Epis Radio. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Mental Monday. Happy Mental Monday to you all. This is episode 16. Got my boy, Dubby waiting in the wings before we get the show on the road. Before you do anything, make sure that you hit like, subscribe, follow, share. Do whatever you gotta do. Spread the word, because Epis is here. All right, it's a beautiful Mental Monday. Let's get it going.
This is in the building.
Keep showing up.
Wake up! You can't remember where it was. Has this dream stopped?
That's right. Woo! I get excited when I hear the music, Dub.
I feel it. I can feel the energy, brother. I'm excited too. I'm excited too. No explanation needed. They go Willy Wonka.
Willie!
Yeah, I love it. Let's go.
In my love. All right. I hope you find some kind of peace of mind. What's going on, everybody? Happy Mental Health Monday. It's your boy, Matty B, Epis Radio. Got my boy, Dubby here. It's a beautiful
What's up,
Mental
everybody?
Monday. How we doing? How was your Monday? Mine was pretty good. A little bit of stressful getting ready for this show, not going to lie.
These guys, Maddie, a little bit. Maddie was fucking wigging out about 90 minutes ago. 2 hours ago, he's fucking chirping. I was like, Maddie, this is where we need to be then. We need to be here on this Mental Monday couch, Epis Radio.
Right, and then literally that's what I needed. I needed this, right? Like I'm stressing out so much in preparation for the show. I'm trying to get the mental health video of the week out, and I'm stressing. I don't even know why I'm stressing, because at the end of the day, it's just what we're creating. It's just the thing that we're doing, right? Like it really means nothing whether or not I get that video out on time or it is out on time. It's a precedent that I set for myself and for this show, and ultimately I got it done. It was in a bit of a panic, but,
it's a good thing though, a little bit, that even though the pressure was unnecessary, you didn't need to put that on yourself, but
Sure.
It's the same thing that helps you show up, So
Absolutely.
sometimes,
And
probably the time you didn't need to do it, you're just so used to, because you're going to fix it, then you're going to find something else to trip out about, so.
yeah, well, that's true. But I mean, ultimately, this is what I need. I need that little, de-stress. It's been a long day, busy day at work. Not too busy, but it was a day at work, right? I did things here and there. I'm coming home, trying to do as much as I can, mowed the lawn, in the backyard. Not the lawn, but mowed the backyard. Did a couple of things around the house. Tried to record, edit, put out this video, and all the while like trying to just spend a little time that I have with my daughter, stressing out and everything, and just the everyday life, man. It is what it is. It wasn't like an easy day at work. It was a bit at times stressful, but it's a Monday, right? We're here. It's another start to the week. You need this bit of de-stress, a little bit of time to talk to you, Dub, and hang out, have a good time, Shit, I feel like you and me, this is like the only time we do get to talk a lot of the times nowadays, is on the show,
Pertaining to the show, so we don't really, our friendship, we kind of take that for granted a little bit, so we don't really get a chance just to interact with each other, because we really got good too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Matt, Monday you get to start over. You did a lot today, so that's a lot. You got to start the week off with a lot. so you could be a lazy bum in a couple of days, maybe.
I
Who
suppose
knows?
so. You know, not really. You know,
No,
not what.
really, I don't want it to
You know.
be sound like too chill, but we need to chill a little bit.
Yeah,
You
yeah. I
know,
mean, you're right, and we'll get into that later in the episode. But I mean, like
compress.
I like realistically, like like I'm still training for 2 marathons at the moment. Like I wanna stay true to the show and do as much as I can. So I'd like to get out some content, and do some other things. So
So well, so you don't want to, you want to just keep pushing it, pushing it, pushing the wagon down the road.
yeah,
I feel you.
yeah.
You
I
know,
it's just a part of that amongst other things. I literally have a child on the way, so I think there's a bit of like imminent stress on that. Like I'm like, okay, like shit.
subconscious sometimes.
Yeah, like subconsciously I know, like, oh, okay, like I got to get as much as I can now, done now before I have another child on the way.
First
you
the
know
run goes, and you're talking about I got to just mind this marathon's coming up.
yeah.
So talking to Kevin, that kind of put a little fire in your ass too, a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
Like you said, the
Listen,
urgency,
um,
maybe.
absolutely. For those of you that didn't catch it, do check out episode 33. I interviewed my good friend of mine, an ultra runner, Kevin McCloskey. Um,
Fuck it, this
it,
guy.
it is great interview with him on Epis Sports. Check it out. Very motivational, very inspirational. Just the guy that is putting in the work, and you would definitely enjoy.
A lot
I
of
like to hear the
adversity.
story. Absolutely, no doubt. Yeah, I think having done that interview a little bit put a fire under my ass. I was like, dude, I went out after that podcast and ran 10 miles, and I was sick. Like I fucking David Goggins that, and I was like, no, I gotta go run my miles now. Like, like there's no way I can't. Like, like it. And we literally talked about that towards the end of the show. I was
It's
like, no,
beautiful.
like,
That's what we
you know,
gotta do. We push each other.
yeah,
Like my brother's starting to run. He sending me photos. Not doing for 5 days, and he wasn't doing shit. But he's broke that little first plane where you start to open your stride up. Like yo,
good.
that's where he's at. He dropped that 10 pounds. So now he's locked in. He's probably 30 days in. He's sending me the I'm like yo, Kevin. I'm tomorrow, bro. I'm on hour 299, maybe a minute into it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go for hour 300 tomorrow. I'm going for 60 minutes
Nice.
and go for hour 300. My 4-year journey of being a runner, being a top flight runner. I would like to consider myself.
Let me
46,
tell you, man. Let me tell you, you're freaking savage. I was telling Kevin about you because I see some of your stats. And I was like looking at one of your stats the other day. It's like you're sick. You're a fucking sicko. Like and
I'm drinking so much water right now. Get ready
Yeah.
for tomorrow. I got the pasta in, bro. I'm
Yeah.
so ready. I ate some vitamins. I got some old man
Yeah, but
juice in me, bro.
you're still a
I am
sicko
ready
because
to
you're still
go
smoking
tomorrow.
cigarettes. No.
A little bit,
All
a little
right.
bit, about 4 a day. Yeah, I do.
Oh, is that how much you do? How much do you do a day?
About 4 of them a day. About 4 of them a day.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I thought you were smoking more of that. So
No,
it's not
no, no,
terrible.
no, no, no.
You
I
know,
get
it's
one
not
right after the
terrible.
run though.
That's wild. But
Like sex.
I know.
Fucking no, bro. For real though, I hate them. I'm addicted to them. I really do, guys.
I mean,
hate them.
sure.
I hate everything about them. I hate having this relationship here, but they really got me, bro. They really got me. Like I fucking phone them motherfuckers. Fuck you. It's really like that. But I'm working on it. So But then I say to myself, yo, bro, if you didn't do this, how well could you run? Fucking get
Yeah.
an endorsement or something. Because I do a lot of breathing exercises. I'm fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to run tomorrow, Maddie. I'm so hyped up about it. I'm sitting here on the couch eating food. I'm like 59 minutes. I haven't run an hour run in over a month. Short burst, 5K, 10K.
Okay,
I can do
yeah.
40 minutes.
What do you
I
have
can't
planned
run.
for tomorrow?
I'm gonna run. I need 59 minutes to have 300 career hours.
Oh, okay,
My
so
all-time
that
record.
so you
Um,
should at least run 10K. So it should be 6 miles. At
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
At
I'm gonna try to
with
see if I
your
can do 8.
speed. Yeah, I was
I'm
about
gonna
to
see if I can
say
do 8.
with your speed, you probably could do 7 or 8.
Yeah, I'm
So
trying to do 7 or
I
8.
was gonna say the other day, and I could probably pull it up for everybody to see on his page.
You're a
But
strong runner. You're an endurance guy,
oh,
though.
but
You got
not,
your
but
cardio is crazy,
bro,
and I
but
don't have that right now.
you're no, but you're still, bro. You ran 4 miles the other day. The first mile you ran was over like 10 minutes, and then you fucking turned it on. You were like
Yeah,
under 7 minutes, under 7 minutes, and
yeah,
I think one was like under 6. I was like, what the fuck, like,
yeah. That first mile, I'm not doing
like
shit, bro. I'm
that's
just
insane.
really
I
just taking a good pace. That's my good pace,
I
and then
will.
try to crack it open. I got a coach with me though.
Oh, do you really? I didn't
I
know
didn't
that.
use a Nike app. Yeah, I use
Yeah.
Coach. I like Coach Bennett on the Nike app. He's pretty dope. We're not getting paid for it, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
the
okay,
Nike app.
yeah.
And then you got it's a lot, man, Maddie. You use the app. You got your stuff logged.
Yeah, but I don't get like a coaching. Like it helps me kind of
No,
like
yeah, I listen
like
to the
figure.
coach. Yeah, because they'll
Yeah.
remind you sometimes because you can get really in your head while you're running.
Hmm.
So some of these different coaches on the apps, they have so many runs. They have hundreds of runs. They have runs for everyone. But so many of them, yeah, you remind you. It's me, I'll come out, start running, and I'll blow out. I'll just, I'll blow up. And you just get hyped up like I got and tomorrow I'm gonna get one of these one of the runs I'm gonna use is gonna remind me to stay calm and chill. So that last 20 minutes I'm gonna fucking haul ass and then post it and try to show off.
Well, I mean, listen, all more power to you, bro. I'm like super proud of you and super proud of
Yeah.
watching you and
I
doing
love,
what you're doing.
I love that you guys do it. A lot of my
yeah.
close people, a lot of people I'm very tight with, they've gotten into it and we just push each other, man. When we're being bums and we're being lazy, tell each other about it so you feel like fucking doing shit, man. You gotta help each other show up.
Did you
Help each other show up.
did you get a chance to watch that episode with
Yeah, with Kevin?
Kev? Yeah.
Yeah, I watched over half of it.
Okay,
I
yeah.
watched
Yeah.
I watched a
No,
lot
I
of
know.
it.
I know it was long. It's a good.
He's a
long
real
show.
lock. Yo,
Yeah.
this guy's really locked in, man. He's a habit guy. Like he's locked in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And then
really good hearing that. It's just when I think I'm doing enough, it's like holy shit, like
I was looking
that's
at
turning
Kevin's build and everything, even though
Yeah.
it's on the Zoom. I'm looking at Kevin's build. I like this guy's like a leaf, bro. He probably
Yeah, yeah, for
This
sure.
this guy, he's good. You can tell he's a runner, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
yeah,
But there's a couple of there's this Thai girl. She's on YouTube. I think she's from Thailand. But she talks about leg exercise and this is documented stuff. She's not telling it up. She just follows the regimen of just squats and that's her whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And I really, when she said one thing one day, Maddie, and she was like, "Yo, the fountain of youth is in the legs, yo." And that's where everything is, and it's true, yo. You're married into the Asian culture now because the Asians used a lot of Taibo, a lot of early morning workouts. A lot of people in Queens do. You know that for a fact. You see it yourself.
yeah.
You knew that before you even met your wife. You knew the shit. So these people live a long
for
time. We gotta call it like it is. So these people live, take care of themselves. And it's like talking about. She's like, it ain't that workout and being in the legs.
Yeah.
And the food, the water. Our plants.
No doubt about it.
Try
Core
to eat
strength,
foods we can
everything,
digest.
man.
Or
Yeah.
Maddie, man, like I'm saying, like you're like, yo, Ornell, you do your thing, and I do, and I appreciate the love, and I'm a badass runner for sure.
Yeah.
But your endurance is something for me to look at and try to reach, and I can see my friend doing it. You're right there. I could do that shit. Maddie, I have to get my endurance better, and I've been there where I can do 90, but that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I did a 90-minute run. No, I did an hour and 10 minutes. And I was fucking a couple months ago, I was walking a lot of that shit. Like, damn, the end, I blew myself up, but tomorrow I'm gonna really go for that 60 minutes. Real hard.
Definitely gotta like slow it down a little bit in terms of that pace. In order for you to sustain that type of endurance, you're gonna have to dial it back a little bit. Especially with the way you get after it. But either way, bro, like it's just a different training method. Like I've been adopting your training method recently, and I've noticed a difference. Really, starting slow. And
What
then
specifically? Yeah.
well, starting slow and like finishing fast.
Real
Like starting
slow.
really,
Real slow.
especially that first mile. Like I tried. Like I'm calling it the Dubby method now. Because I'm starting it with that first
W
mile.
mile,
Really,
that first mile, holy
first mile
shit.
slow. Yeah, yeah.
It's
And
not a
then
walk, but
and
it
then
ain't. That's it. That's
and
just
then
not walking.
and then
You're not
focus
walking.
on
Slow.
opening up the stride. You know what I'm saying? And really getting after it. And opening up that stride, I realize like stride matters because it doesn't necessarily mean that you're taking more of a toll on your body. You're just really
No,
opening up that stride.
your body's
It
ready
makes
to
it
take that
easier. Yeah,
on
yeah,
because you warmed it
yeah,
up.
yeah,
So now it's ready to take on that extra. Because now you're
yeah.
changing your time. Now you're changing shit. That's how you're shaving that
And
30
all
seconds or a
right.
minute
I was
off.
about to say it's like 30 seconds. All of a sudden,
Yeah,
like
when you
I'm
open the stride,
faster.
we
Like
open
yeah,
it this much
I'm
at a
so much
time.
faster than I was before. I was like, oh shit. Like okay, that's and it's sustainable. Like I can hold
Yeah.
that for a lot longer.
And
So
a lot of times in that first mile, you really want to focus on your breathing. So
Yeah.
when you start to turn it up, you're not even thinking about it. You're breathing correctly. You're getting that oxygen in your lungs. Almost like because when people do weights, they'll come down and exhale.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, go
Yeah.
up when they're pushing out, when they're exerting their strength, and when they're exerting themselves.
Right.
You'll exhale, then you come down when you'll take it in. And it's the same thing with running. You have to find that beat though.
Yeah.
And even for people who just started, just breathe, man, and run. And when you can't do it no more,
That's
you
it.
go home.
Right, or walk a little bit. That's okay too. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Walk and
So
then
like I like to have the
continue.
water bottle. I've been trying to get my endurance running up, watching you guys. And so I'll have my water bottle like right in my driveway
Well,
and I'll just run the court. So in case I get tired, the court is about a mile, the whole court.
okay.
So in case I get tired, I can just stop every mile and get the water. Because I'm good at miles. But I could blow up if I go too far out and there's no store, I'm fucking
Right.
walking back like trying to live in the Florida sun.
Right. There are other things to supplement that. If you finish the rest of the episode, we get into like race meal and preparation and sustainability and all that.
Yeah, man.
Like this.
And
There's a specific powder that we use called Tailwind that will help you with carbs,
mm,
electrolytes. Like
you were telling me.
Put that in your water, and that it'll change your game.
Anything that's
like,
good, that's good for me, and it's not too
No, it's not bad.
artificial. As long as it's natural, I'm with it.
Yeah, it's
You know,
not too artificial, but it is a little artificial. I'm not gonna lie.
And the running thing is a beautiful thing, man. As you say, Maddie. We talk about it on Monday because it's really me and Maddie. Both of us talked about it. We probably doing this at the same time, almost like we're doing this at the same time.
Yeah.
It's so good for you up here because you're out there, you're by yourself, you're free. Everything. No one's doing this right now but you. And you're out there with the sun and the sky and the nature and the city, and you're just blowing through the cars. It don't matter. Just you're out there and you take off. You're flying. You're never like Kev said. You always got. It's one or the other. You're never two legs on the ground. You're taking off. So even at one point, Kev's like, "Yo, you got." Sometimes in the run, you're flying.
Yeah.
So you go soar. That's what for me personally, it's one of the best things I've ever taken out of my life. Like it's helped me. I'm unbothered by a lot of things that bother me. It doesn't bother me because we're just passing through, bro, in this world. And when you're running, you realize that we take everything so seriously. And there's things we have to do, Matt. We have to pay the bills and all, get money. But everything is gonna be cool. We just make it that way, Like you said, Maddie, you get everything done today, even if you didn't. So what?
Right. I'm checking right now. I think I just went live on YouTube. I'm checking that right
No
now.
way.
Yeah,
The streak is over? Losing streak?
We're on, bro. All right.
No,
We're live.
I told you. I had my fingers crossed tight. I told you that in the pre-show.
Man, I just got it to
I
work
hurt my
literally right now as we was. I just said.
What did you do? You tried it again?
Oh, Honor, don't go anywhere. What you mean, good night? You just got here, Honor. You gotta chill out. The show just started. Honor.
What are you talking about?
Still stay
What are you
here.
talking
Good night, sir. It is only 10:19, mister. All right,
This is
happy.
the
We're
first
just
mile.
warming up. This is it. We're in the first mile. Exactly.
The
Yeah.
Dubby mile. Yeah, we're just starting, man.
No, I'm saying what's up, man. Oh, you saying good night. I don't know.
Oh, good night. All right.
All right, don't.
That's the West Indies. A lot of West Indies. We do that in West
Oh wait,
Say
good.
good night.
Oh, good night, but as in good
As a
morning.
greeting, it's saying
As a
hello. Yeah.
greeting? Oh, is that the?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. If I'm just
okay,
seeing
I'm
you at night,
sorry.
hey, good night.
All
Yeah.
right, excuse me.
If I'm just seeing you at night, yes.
I'm uncultured swine. So like, yeah, there you go.
You learning, bro. You're learning, man.
I need
That's
I
why.
need my co-host to like let me know about that. All right,
That's what
so
I'm doing.
everybody, we are live on YouTube. Thank God, and I already see people in there in YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Finally, we got it fixed. That's a beautiful thing. I did that like mid-show, just in time as we're about to debut. Me and Dub, we're a little hyped up tonight. All right, it's a happy mental health Monday for us. I don't know why, it just is. We're feeling good. The
That's
vibes are good. Here we go. I know we weren't with you guys last week. We were unable to do episode 16 last week. I wanted to. I tried to go live. Tech issues, the whole nine. Here we are.
Like
We're
we're gonna go
back.
with 10, right? And it just didn't work out, right? The
It
first
didn't
night we were
work
gonna go with 10
out.
on Monday.
Didn't work out. I had a big interview, ready to go. I had retired NYPD officer ready to go for us that episode.
Big Ken.
Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, we weren't able to go. I ended up doing that interview on Twitch live, and then I posted on YouTube on the Epis Sports segment. So check that out on YouTube. It's all there for you. Episode 32. Great interview with him. But we just, for whatever reason, we decided not to go with Mental Health Monday. So we waited till now to do it. So here we are. We're live. We're ready for you guys. How you doing? And just in time, let's check out this week's mental health video of the week. And then I also play last week's as well, since we didn't get a chance to play that for you guys. Okay, I'm just sizing it up on the screen right now. This one, I'm not gonna get into too much about this one. This is a tough one. We could talk about it, Dub, for a little bit, but I can't go too much into detail. But I hope you guys enjoy this. So check it out. Here we go. Got you down, pal. It's been so long since I've seen him. I hope he's okay. He'll come around, man. It might take a little time. Just focus on what you gotta do. I just wish he was here right now. If only he knew how much I miss him. I know right now is a bit of a rough patch. Just give it time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I know he's hurting too. The pain gets worse with each passing day. Life doesn't stop for no one, my friend. Unfortunately, you gotta keep pushing forward. Just understand that this too shall pass. Keep showing up. Alright, one more time for the people. Alright. Just in case you didn't get it the first time around. What's got you down, pal? It's been so long since I've seen him. I hope he's okay. He'll come around, man. It might take a little time. Just focus on what you gotta do. I just wish he was here right now. If only he knew how much I miss him. I know right now is a bit of a rough patch. Just give it time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I know he's hurting too. The pain gets worse with each passing day. Life doesn't stop for no one, my friend. Unfortunately, you gotta keep pushing forward. Just understand that this too shall pass. Keep showing up. All right. There you go. That was this week's mental health video of the week. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'm going to pull up last week's as well. We'll dissect a little bit about it. Dub, did you want to...
Put them up back to back now? You do last week's later, man. Let's not put them together. So we just...
You don't want to
You
put
don't
them
want to put
together?
them together?
Yeah, we
No, I
could.
think
Yeah,
we
we.
should separate them. You know, give them each of them their own little partition in
All
the
right,
show.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Any thoughts on that one, Dub? How you feel
I
about
mean,
that one?
of course, I have firsthand knowledge of the
Oh man.
situation. You know,
Oh, I gotta change up. I just realized that I have K Max handle on the screen for you. I gotta change that. That's my fault, everybody.
yeah, man.
Let me switch that up a
You
little bit.
know.
Yeah.
um, yeah. So, I'm gonna let Maddie talk about the situation more. But just coming up here, bringing it up here, I think it's gonna be probably a good thing. So
Well,
just go ahead, Maddie.
I mean, there's not too much to say about this video. I don't want to go into great detail on it. It's very personal to me, to be honest. And you know,
But you're missing someone.
definitely right now, going through it. There's a certain somebody in my life that what can I say? That I wish was here right now. I wish you know he was here right with me, talking, hanging out, having a good time. And that's really all I gotta say about the whole situation.
Yeah.
And like I hope as the viewer, I hope what you take from it is that if there's a certain somebody in your life that you're afraid to reach out to, or that you're struggling to connect with in some sort of way, that just understand that sometime time will heal all wounds, and that this too shall pass, but that things will get better, and although it may not seem like that at the moment, you just gotta put one step forward and keep pushing forward, and understand that tomorrow's another day, and another opportunity to grow and to learn, and that's really it, man. Like I don't know, I don't want to again go into too great of detail,
Mhm. I
personally,
got
but
you.
you know, um, that's the overall message. That's the overall message. I know, as long as you're a human being, you can relate, right? Like, I mean,
I
it's
mean,
just,
far as
yeah,
this resonating with everyone, and said enough so people could relate, Matt.
yeah,
And with one thing, profound thing you said was talking about time. Time is such an interesting thing. It's something we're never gonna be able to touch. We could chase it,
yep,
and we'd never catch it. But it's something we can use to our advantage.
right,
Because we know what we're working with. But one thing you said is it do heal. It does take care of everything. It makes everything recovery. It makes every recovery and time are just like hands. So
yeah,
things get better. Things don't go like exactly the way we wanted them to go at the end. There's still like some compromise that time will help you see and help you understand
for
and
sure,
help
And at the
you
same
know.
time, like another aspect of it is, like you may not have all the answers, you may not have done all the right
Never.
things, but you learn from your mistakes, you hold yourself accountable to what you can, and you move forward. Like that's really it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it was a rough one for me to make,
I think it's something a lot of
personally.
everyone can relate to, though, man.
I hope so.
Big
I
time.
truly
Big
I
time.
truly hope so. And whoever needs to hear it or see it, I hope they do. And it makes that kind of impact. Like there you go. Like that's really it. So again,
You're missing someone. Things could have went better. We're not talking about someone who's no longer here. We're talking about when people we can still reach to, we can still touch.
but
And
you,
things can be better. You probably we feel like I could have did things differently, and but at the end of the day, it takes two of us to come together.
yeah,
And we need that. I can't even me and you on the show. I can't I need you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying, to make it what it is, and I reciprocated, and I'm sure it is. But we're social creatures. We're human beings. We're social creatures. We can say I don't give a shit or I don't need any bullshit. That's facade.
yeah.
We do need who we need. We do. We're companions. We're all about companionship. Family, love. You come from that. You want to always be a part of that. You always want to be in that. So
Right.
when it's feel like it's not whole or it's missing or there's a void, you yearn to fill it. It keep us down sometimes. It makes it hard to show up, even when that's the case. But opening our mouths and speaking is the best thing because you'd be surprised. Someone who could relate to you, someone you would never think can. I'm not saying tell everyone your business, but you have to feel the vibe, and you find the right people. Whether it be personally or even you professionally. You get professional help, whatever. But just speaking. But I was really excited to come here today, Maddie, because I felt anxiety and shit, and I have a lot of good positive energy today. So I wanted to come on here, and I feel fucking great, man. You hear me? I'm gonna take off tomorrow. Yeah,
You sound great.
we do this all the time.
It's
Thank you.
beautiful.
We be through this all the time. One thing I noticed, we're both never down at the same time. You don't think that's by accident?
No, no, for sure. And I think a
That,
lot,
that's
of
us.
times,
That's our minds. We won't let it.
you
We're
know,
so locked in. You are now. Fuck's going. And Maddie needs me right now. I gotta get. I'm not promoting. I gotta. You know what I mean? Shit like that, bro. But it's in the subconscious.
it's like a healthy relationship. Like
No, it's definitely a healthy
no,
relationship.
it is because some days,
I don't want
like
to. I don't want to disappoint, and I could be a real independent, lone wolf kind of guy. I can be. I'm very good at it, but I don't want to lock in and and disappoint. It's hard, for people. Yeah, man.
real quick, your audio's kind of kicking a little bit every now and then. Try to hold up the mic a little.
All right, let
bit.
me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, okay. How does that sound now?
You're good. It's just like it's going in and out a little bit. So I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the distance or whatever of the mic, but
Yeah,
try to hold it a little bit.
but
No, but like
yeah.
it is a sign of a good relationship in that sense. Because some days in a normal marriage or relationship, you may not be all there, right? You may be struggling with something emotionally, things like that. Like you just may not be up for it one day, so you gotta kind of compensate. Like your spouse maybe picks up 60%, you pick up 40. You know what I'm saying? Oh, today I only got 30. Oh, 2 to your head coming in with the raid. What's going on? Oh, and 0 as well. Oh, everybody. Happy Mental Health Monday. It's your boy, Matty B, Epis Radio. Got my co-host, Dubby. What's going on, guys? 2 and 0. Hope you both had a beautiful stream tonight. Happy Mental Health Monday to the both of you. All right, we are live on YouTube and Twitch right now. So thank you for those coming in with the 2 raids on Twitch at a beautiful time. We were just talking. We just recapped this week's mental health video of the week. If you just coming in now and joining us, you could play back the episode on Twitch, and we'll have it on YouTube as well for you later in the night. What's going on, too? How you doing, man? Hope your Monday was as beautiful as ours. All right. I was a bit stressed getting in this show, getting in the mental health video of the week. We were kind of talking about that a little bit and all the stresses of just life in general. And then also showing up for ourselves. As you guys coming in, we're talking about, picking each other up, right? The relationship that Dubby and I have with between each other, it's like a good relationship. Like one day,
Very healthy, yo.
I may not have it all. I may not, be putting in 100, so he picks up, most of the sack. He's putting in 60, 70%, while I'm, pulling 30, 40%.
A lot of times you're not going to say it. Like, you don't want to say, I feel like shit. I don't freaking, I feel low. I feel down. Nobody wants to say that shit.
Right.
So you got to kind of feel them. You feel the vibes. Right, oh, he's not really mad at y'all. I hear his voice. He's like, this fucking call at a different time. Maddie, you good? Yeah. You sure? but definitely, and but I'll let you know when I do. Positive definitely over the kinetic.
Absolutely, and listen, it's a healthy, good relationship, and that's what you need.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And it's a good partnership between you and I.
yeah.
It's
It's
a,
working. It's working.
it's not always it's a. He's like, it's all right,
Fucking working.
yeah. We're holding on. No, bro. I mean, as funny as it may seem between the both of us, I mean, you and me, how long has it been now? We've been going
Working together like
long
five,
time.
6 years.
Yeah, but I mean, like, steadily with the show now. We've committed. The discipline is there. The consistency is
Oh
there.
yeah,
Certain
yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
No, 2025 is the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
relaunch and
yeah.
the T-shirt giveaways and shit. Oh yeah, we're not playing no more. We can't go back now. We're screwed. We're screwed, bro. We're like you said, it's married now. We files. We're locked in this shit. We're in this
Indeed,
shit.
indeed. A good transition, and the main topic of the show tonight is what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
Was about
moolah,
chasing the money.
the money.
It's a conversation that I had with a coworker of mine today, and it just kind of like sparked the idea of what I wanted to talk
Bro,
about tonight.
when you told me what we're gonna do, what you want to do tonight, I'm like, yo, it money and mental shit. The
Right?
dollar,
You know. I mean, of course, right? It just fits because that's
man.
oftentimes it's
That's why
the story of our lives, right?
whether we want to or not is something we have to get. You have to get with the program, or you're just gonna be like my dad said, no money, no respect, my son. That's what he said when I was 12. He's right. He was right. He said, yo, you got to get money. Yo, stop worrying about this. Stop worrying about that. Get your education so you get some money. So he said,
Right, but
yeah, yeah.
what's the other side to that, right? Like, so, like, that was part of the conversation that I was having with my coworker is that like young male in his 30s, young 30s, and just the tip of the iceberg. I was kind of explaining to him that like realistically, you have your whole life ahead of you. Like you're just getting started, and he was coming from the perspective that like he's almost failed himself. Like he hasn't, there's other people that have done better at his
Why? What is
age,
this?
and
Can
you
you give
know,
us a little gist of what his situation is, a little
I
bit.
mean, like realistically, I don't want to go too much great detail and reveal
Right.
who he is, but like like
No.
he's in like he's making the same salary I am, pretty much.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
So
he's
when he
not,
said shit like
you
that, yeah,
know,
you're like, oh my God, man, I'm
you
a
know.
bum too then.
Now,
I'm
well,
working with you.
I'm not. I certainly don't look at it in that sense,
No,
but
I know, but that's how,
like
but like, damn, bro, what's wrong with this? What we're doing?
right, like and me, I have now I have 3 kids. I have another kid on the way, so it's like my whole situation is completely different, from his.
Yeah.
And I just under telling him like, no, you have time. Like, and I could
It, bro.
see, the just the social anxiety of like I'm running out
Yeah,
of
and that's
time. Like
exactly
I
where
need
that
to
comes
do
from.
this, and you're like,
That is the
yeah,
hysteria of social networks, social anxiety from everywhere, all the angles, and just coming on, and you feeling like I'm not doing anything. But 10 years from now, he's still gonna realize, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and he's still
right,
gonna think he's running out of time.
right,
And I refuse. I used to be like, I know, no, you can't, man, you can't. First of all, if you take care of you, first of all, age is relative. It's a number. It's relative, man.
right,
You can keep. You take care of yourself. You're 29, you're 49, you're 39. It's like, first of all, you take care of yourself and just take care of this and then the body, and then you have time.
all
My
right,
old man's still running.
and that was
He's
another
80, he's running.
aspect of it.
So
Like he was so fixated on like making money and like having,
at a certain
gaining
amount of
capital and
time.
things like that. And I'm like, listen, that's all well and good, and I love your drive, and he's very into like day trading and things like that in the stock market, and I'm like, there's a lot of potential there, no doubt, especially if you just learn the trade. I mean, he has background knowledge. He lived in London for quite some time. He was studying day trading, like things like that. Like,
A lot of experience all over the place.
he does, and all coming at the age of the fresh age of 30, 31, right? Like he's just touching
Scratching the
the tip of
surface.
right, like, and he doesn't realize it, and because I guess he didn't has lived up to his certain expectation that he set for
And then
himself.
there's other
You
people,
know,
and there's other people who set expectations who've put these guidelines in your head,
yeah,
and you're not even. Sometimes they're not even your guidelines.
yeah,
Your dad's guidelines, or all my dad's guidelines weren't the best. There's some great, I got to do my own thing, and there's a different time, so there has to be adjustments made.
right,
So yeah, man, we have to listen, man. This is a marathon for sure. It's a marathon.
yeah.
This thing is a marathon, man. You take your time, you pace yourself. Um, shit.
And ultimately, like, another
Maybe
aspect
he
to it
found
too.
success, a lot of success early, and then maybe just kind of chilled out and like, maybe he's had high, been real waned, and he doesn't feel comfortable. He thinks, yeah, I was doing this at one
Yeah,
right now.
for sure. For sure. I mean,
Mhm.
he has aspirations to, become a nurse and then, ultimately like
Yeah,
get deeper into the medical field, things like that. But like,
people become
you
nurses at
know,
50.
right, and that's what I was trying to explain to him. Like, yeah, like you're in a good spot. Like, you just don't realize it. Like, yeah, because this fucking Doogie Howser is turning into a doctor at 23 doesn't necessarily mean that
Yeah, it's a little
you know
ridiculous, Doogie.
right, but that's what I mean. Like,
Yes, they're out there. Yeah,
no, it happens all the time, right? Like, but
they're
like
out there.
they're out there for sure. But like, doesn't necessarily mean it has to be you.
I
And
think a lot of
you
times
know,
it comes to us comparing ourselves to others
yeah, for sure.
for whatever reason, and
Yeah,
that's a lot of problem. Trying to compare our lives to others, and it's kind of repetitive, and
mm,
truth. It's so easy to subconsciously get sucked up in things, and then you start comparing your life to others, but your whole shit. You don't even know their whole shit.
right,
You
right.
know, some people, you're in these classes, community, what you, they want to know where you live, and a lot of classism, but I don't know, Maddie. I choose to live more. Like
Try
I want to get money too, bro.
Dub. Try holding the mic up to your
I want to get money too, and it's at the end of the day, like you were asking me, would you like it now? Would you ask me for a quote of the day?
Sure. Actually, another
Would you
part,
like it now?
another new segment of the show that I wanted to
Because
start
it
this
really
week
pertains. Yeah, it's
is
by one of my favorite hip hop artists ever, Max B. But that's another story. But he had a song called "Money Make Me Feel Better."
okay.
And basically, at the end of the day, that was the quote. Money make me feel better. Like money make you feel better. It's not gonna fix everything, but it's gonna make a lot of things way better. That's what we're looking. People, you give that kid that $100 on that bird, you see that face brighten up. Or the $50. Money's great. We all want it. We all want to be around it, but it gets tricky, doesn't it?
Well, it does get tricky, and like here's the point that I really wanted to make before is that no matter how much money you make, and you end up chasing all that money, the second you have any health issue, and I mean like a
It
serious
doesn't
like
matter.
cancer, things like that, it doesn't matter. All
No,
that
no.
money that
You
you
trade it
work
off.
for, that you know
You trade it
you
off.
it goes out the window. It has no
Yeah,
value
Steve Jobs said
whatsoever.
that shit.
That's it.
Steve Jobs said that
Yeah.
shit.
So at the end of the day, like it's good, chasing the money. It's good, working and doing, grinding and doing whatever you have to do. And I get it. We live in tough times. Cost of living is through the roof, especially if you
Right.
live in, like
And it's Maddie's not some broke guy,
yeah.
bro, just saying because he's broke and he's saying it's okay to be. That's not Maddie's got a couple of things. Maddie's got a nice house, nice family. Maddie's got a couple of vehicles.
Yeah,
Maddie's not
we
fucked up,
two
but it's,
income, two income
right, yeah,
household.
right,
We're doing
yeah.
all right.
Maddie's done nice. He live a nice part of town, but
Yeah.
not like it's just coming from straight up, man. It's just straight up, Maddie. You were saying.
Yeah, I mean, just at the end of the day, as good as everything in this house, this room that I'm in right now, if I'm unhealthy and I don't have my health and I end up in the hospital, I'm no good to my family. I'm no good to my
ain't shit.
friends. I'm not
It don't
good
matter.
to anything. Doesn't matter how many zeros I got in that friggin' savings account or checking account. It means nothing. You throw it all out the window. And I've talked to millionaires on their deathbed. You and me, Dub, we've met a lot of them
Yeah. Our job,
over
yeah.
our
We met
time.
people
Like
dying. Yeah, they
And
say they'll trade it. They tell you.
that's it. The first thing they think
They tell
about
you.
is family, is friends,
And
is making more connections, things like that. And also spending less time making money, like just
time
surrounding
is
our
money.
lives.
Time is more
Time is money.
valuable than money.
Yes.
Because if you have time, you can get some more of that. And then when you don't
Right.
have no more time, the money don't matter.
Yeah.
Hogan is gone. He's got 30 million and they're spreading it up. He can't do nothing with it.
Oftentimes
You
now
know?
too, like we find ourselves, especially in this day and age, we find ourselves spending money in order to save time. With like
What do you
deliveries and
mean?
like deliveries and
Oh.
things like that.
You
Like we
don't think it's time
literally
or we're lazy?
no, I
Sometimes, yeah. I'm rushing
personally
just
for
over to
me,
something. We're leaving. Yeah,
personally
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, it's time because even as
Yeah.
simple as like something from Home Depot or whatever, like Target or whatever, like Walmart,
You don't got time to go
like
over there. You got to do something
right.
else.
Like, I mean, think about how much time, especially in an urban city, urban environment, it takes me just to get there, come back, do the shopping, whatever.
2 hours.
You
And
know,
you're
I
leaving the store
right,
for 20
right.
minutes.
I'd rather like spend that fucking $10 to $15 just for the convenience of saving the time. So now we're in a position where we gotta work, work, work just to get enough money
You keep
in
talking
order
about time,
to,
bro. Time
yeah,
creates pressure.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, look,
Time creates pressure.
look at
Pressure
tonight.
creates
Look at tonight.
anxiety.
Getting the show started. Like, I mean, there
I don't have
was,
time. I don't have time. I
yeah,
don't have time. Remember the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland
yeah,
tripping. He's gonna be late. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like you
yeah,
don't have time. We don't got time. We're gonna do, and I lose my fucking mind. I love to be early. I love to be early. I like to be early before people there. I like to be there. 10:30 should be 11:30. I'm there.
right.
Leave for after the house. I'm like that. So I get real. I can lose it. I don't like not having. I'm not saying control. Like I need control, but control of my shit because I have a plan. I want to put it together and execute it. So and it's all time based. Everything we're gonna do our segments time based. We're with Ken. We're gonna do these times. Everything's time. Time, and that shit is what causes the stress, man. Being worried of deadlines. You know. But I like it, I like deadlines. Because I like I'm a back against the wall kind of guy. I need a little kick in my ass. I need you to tell me when you need it by. All right. And then I know, and then I turn up, because I do need that little fire in my, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm like that. So time I use it to my advantage.
No,
But I
absolutely.
just need to know. I need to know what I'm doing. I don't like surprises with time, with whatever, bro. Even you drive me nuts sometimes. And I just have it in my mind. But like once again, I don't control everything. I have to understand that time is subject to change. So shit happens.
Oh, shit
But
certainly happens.
that's all we have, man. Is time. It's the rest of our loved ones wait. Shit, That's all we got.
I'm right now. I'm looking up for
What you
my
got?
quote of the day for you guys, but I do want to get
Mm-hmm.
to last week's
Money
mental
makes me
health.
feel better, bro. I'm gonna try. I'm making a lot this week. I got like 50 hours. Money make me feel better.
Yeah, but again, with the whole money conversation, man, like it may make
It's
you
a
feel
definitely
better.
it's like some aspirin, bro. Aspirin.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Make me feel
Yeah.
better. Yeah, it's a drug. A little make me feel better. It's a spliff. Make
It's
me feel
just-
better. It's because you can have it and still be, you know the deal. After you get the money, now what? What do I do now? I'm not happy. So, and if you don't have it, whatever, you don't forget that these people are human too, and you always need something else. So even when you do have that, do you have the right love around you? Do you have the right people? What are you happy? What
Right.
makes you happy?
Well,
I didn't say it makes you happy. I said it makes you feel. That's the key. That's the key. That's the reason. That was the key of the quote. That's the key of it. And nobody ever says it's gonna make you happy, and it's never gonna bullshit. But it can make you happy temporarily. And people would like that, in these times, even if it's You know, you do vacation for 4 days and you fucking throwing money around. Temporary, even if it's fantasy. And we all try to read and yearn for it. In this climate, in this country, and the way money is, it's a little scarce for a
Right.
lot of people, worrying about future with the news. We're talking tariffs. Is the money gonna go up? What's gonna happen? And I don't want to get too into that because then we won't be able to do any promotions. But
Yeah.
just and that uncertainty, Matt, it plays that part, yo. What are we gonna be? Man, we just gotta have faith, man. Keep the positive, stay positive, because we can manifest positive. I think it's just hard for good things to happen when it's negative. I just don't see how it's gonna happen. If you're just fucking, it's not gonna. Or how is it gonna focus on, that everything's shit.
Well, let me transition into my quote of the night, all right, or quote of the day, as you would like, all right. So this comes from Alan Watts, all right. It's a great writer and I guess he great writer. I guess that's the way you can put it. Inspirational speaker, what have you.
Is he alive?
Alan Watts, I think so. Yeah, I think Alan's still
Okay.
alive. Let me check.
He's
I
kinda
can check
back.
for you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
A lot of great writers in histories. I think it was a fair question.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's on the table whether or not he's alive still.
On the table, indeed.
Let me check. Actually, no, he is not alive. Oh wow.
Okay.
In fact, he died a long time ago.
Okay. Tell us,
All right.
Maddie. Educate us.
A lot longer than I thought. He died in November 16, 1973, at the age of 58. He passed away in his sleep in his home.
Young man.
So okay, yeah. Young man. I thought
1973.
he was around a lot longer than that. But all right, I do have a couple of books on Alan Watts. He's great. Motivational speaker. One quote that I love a lot from him, and I'll pull up for you guys right here. I was able to find it on a search for you guys. Let me see. Right here for you. All right. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. And, it speaks to me about like just, showing up every day, having that discipline. Otherwise, there's no way you're gonna get that type of change.
Give my dyslexic ass the quote one more time. Let me dissect it.
Yeah.
I want to digest it. Give it to me one more time.
The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. Got that? Yeah. Kind of dance with it. Yeah. Dance with
But
it.
we talk about the change, the figurative change is your hands your hands in the change, plunging into it.
No doubt.
But, and then he said, okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it, right? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah. And
It's a little more complex than Money Make Me Feel Better. I think they did a good job.
Yes.
A little more complex,
Yes,
but
yeah.
I like it.
Well, that's Alan Watts for you. But yeah, I mean.
Alan Watts.
Yeah, Alan Watts. And again, that speaks to me, for, just, doing things that, make me feel uncomfortable. I always, doubt myself, things like, I don't know if this is going to work out. This is not going to, work out. And what I find is just, kind of, full force, just plunging right into it, going for it. Whether you feel prepared or not, whether you are prepared or not, one thing's for sure, you'll learn one or the other, and
you can't be scared to fail, man.
Change will occur.
Or for things not to go right,
Yeah.
Things don't go right. The best time is now, man. The best time is now. Yeah. I'm a master of procrastination. I can be, and I'm still going to tell you the best time. The best time. I'm running tomorrow. I would run now, but it's a little different out there at this time. But first thing in the morning, I'm not like, bro, do your discipline, showing up, plunging into the change. I'm just, like Chris says, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Just, I already see myself doing that 59 minutes tomorrow. And I don't feel like that all the time. I didn't feel like that today. And I know I was going to go run. I didn't, but, coming back, I was like, all right, do this good. Tomorrow, I'm going to go for it. Just get my body ready. But that's just my present thing that I got going on. But just as far as everyone relating to anything, just how we got to tackle things. A lot of the time is just the noise, the outside noise that could derail us. And it'll breed self-doubt. It'll breed doubt and self-doubt, and it'll hurt your confidence. That's why I like running, Maddie, because I could really lock in.
Yeah.
Nobody could tell me shit, bro. I'm gonna come back, bro, tomorrow, 59 minutes. I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna try to get that. But no one's gonna tell me shit. Because whoever's gonna tell me I ain't shit, they didn't run 5 miles this morning. You know what I mean? They didn't do that. Then they probably can't. And that's just my thing. You don't have to be running. It could be whatever you.
For sure.
Either.
Yeah.
No one can do that shit, what she does. She's pumping out these books. Like, and I tell her, like, fuck with you. Like, wow. Like, nobody can tell you shit, Matt.
Right.
It's all us. It's all us.
Well, at the end of the day, it's about, proving it to yourself and showing up for yourself.
That is the only competition.
Yeah.
You have friends who secret. Some people go, their lovers. That sucks. But, we have to figure out what's best for us, and that's why, it was easy, like I said, even just doing this, doing Epis with you and coming on here with our 21,000 subscribers and kicking it and all of that stuff. It's something I really knew that I have to commit to is going to be good for me, just me personally, just me as an individual, and knowing that it'll make me better. I can contribute now, really contribute because I'm here, and so that commitment to myself. Sometimes I can be not committing, but when I do, like I tell my boy, he's like, you can play fantasy football. Lock in. If I don't know yet, I don't want to go in there and not give a shit and miss waiver wire too. I want to really be in that shit. A waiver wire Wednesday. It's just, but the struggle with the battle, just because a lot of people, we are not accountable, man. All of this battle is it's us.
Yeah.
We are the common denominator. Everything.
Yeah, there's that
internal.
There's that
the
internal
game. Right.
There's that internal battle within ourselves, not holding accountable, and you got to fight through that, And
I'm walking in there, I'm the blame, this thing that, I slept in.
Yeah.
That's it. Just being accountable with ourselves is gonna be I think that creates, because we could know what to do, what's best for ourselves the next time, especially when we make mistakes, which are okay.
Yeah. So. All right. Before we get to last week's mental health video of the week, all right, I just want to thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight on this beautiful, happy Mental Health Monday. I hope your Monday went well. All right, if you're watching this in post, please like, follow, subscribe, share it, do whatever you got to do. All right, we really appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, check out all the socials. All right, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. We got all of our content up on the YouTube page, Epis Radio. All right, check us out there. We're live again on YouTube and Twitch tonight, as always. But we're happy to be live on YouTube tonight. Finally, we got the stream up and running. We didn't promote that we were going to be on YouTube. I just happened to give it a try, and voila, there you go. We're here, and it's a beautiful thing. We weren't with you guys last week during the live version, and we ultimately cut last week's mental health video of the week. We did have 2 other Epis Sports episodes that came out, so if you weren't around for that, check it out, episode 32 and episode 33. Great interviews.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Dubby and I interviewed retired NYPD officer, for episode 32, and I did an interview with an ultra runner, ultra marathon runner, Kevin McCloskey, on Sunday, episode 33. So please check that out. Great stuff. All in all, just great episodes. Each interview went about 90 minutes long. They're the first 90 minutes of the episode. I know for
Great
for the episode 32, Dub and I do talk a little sports. Not a little sports. I think we did 2 hours worth of sports after the
Yeah, we got it
interview.
in.
Yeah.
A lot of trade deadline.
Yeah. So,
We talked a little bit of Makai Parsons, little stuff, couple stuff.
so if you're new here, there you go. And there's a little bit of everything going around in the Epis world of things. And if you're coming from Shiv Nation, we appreciate you as well. Shiv to you all. All right, have a great week. We're not done yet. I just want to throw in that little promotion. But let's get last week's mental health video of the week up for you. It's a good one. Got a lot to talk about this one and how I was able to create it, who was helping me produce it, the whole nine, and just a nice scenic backdrop in this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. People always tell you you have to be strong. When is it okay to be weak? When it is okay to have a vulnerable moment? Showing the signs, showing that you care, showing that you feel it. Everybody has that expectation that you just got to fight through. And you do. You got to keep on showing up. But at what point are you just allowed to feel it, to live in it? Just like now. Keep showing up. All right, one more time for you, and then we'll talk a little bit about it, just in case you missed it.
One more time.
People always tell you you have to be strong. When is it okay to be weak? When it is okay to have a vulnerable moment? Showing the signs, showing that you care, showing that you feel it. Everybody has that expectation that you just got to fight through. And you do. You got to keep on showing up. But at what point are you just allowed to feel it, to live in it? Just like now. Keep showing up. I hope you find some kind of peace of mind. Alrighty. There you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was last week's mental health video of the week. I didn't get a chance to show that to you guys. That one, I really enjoyed. It's near and dear to my heart. I'm going to remember that one forever.
When is it okay to be weak? They always saying be strong. When is it okay to be weak?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought that was a powerful one, right? And I was kind of upset. It didn't do that well on YouTube. I don't know why. For whatever reason, it started.
You're a big fuck. They think you're a big P word. That's why.
Oh, man.
Natty from Queens, talking about being weak.
I know, right?
It's so hard being a New Yorker. Irish, Italian descent. You're not allowed to be weak. Fucking guinea pig. That's the toxic mindset that we grew up in. Yeah, we both have. I know I can speak for you on that.
Well, I think that's why the message is so powerful.
It's haunted a lot of us.
Yeah,
it really resonated with me. I'm freaking 5'5". At 4'8" when I was little, when I was high school. I have to be tough. These guys are gonna pick on me. Just everything. Everyone has. Hey, we are though. That's bullshit.
Dub, hold that mic up, bro, because it's missing.
I got you.
Yeah, it's missing.
It's missing. Yeah, we're not allowed to be weak, man, which is bullshit, man. We're really not though, but it's bullshit. Yeah. No, I'm not saying you're a fucking weakling or a coward, but vulnerability and, oh man,
I will. I will say
it's
this:
tough.
making the video was very special because
Ooh,
the man behind the camera is a very special friend of mine who
okay.
has been struggling with a lot of mental health issues, with some substance issues, and this was like the first time that I had seen him in like 2 years, and it was just great spending time with him, seeing him, um, and just having a day. Like me and him, we just hung out, did our thing, and he helped me, shoot this video. And we actually did like a couple other promotional videos for the Epis show, which I haven't released yet. Um, and it was just overall a beautiful day, and just having him be one of my biggest fans behind the scenes from the get go, and being one of
Put
our
that together with them.
bigger, right, to actually be able to do that. And this is a guy that not too long ago jumped out of a moving vehicle, literally, you know um was like you know putting his life in danger, putting his life
Oh,
in a bad position
oh,
of where I didn't know if he'd live through the night. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of scenario. So like to go from that, just to having get to spend some more time with him and having this day and things like that and
keep
sharing
going.
that, um, will forever hold near and dear to my heart. And again, like the message ties into
It
that
really,
too.
it really had a lot big correlation.
Yeah, it did, and it wasn't that wasn't like rather intentional. It was just kind of like what I was feeling in that week. But like you know, there you go. I mean, and it always that's always relatable, and like you said, there's a certain type of toxic masculinity that we've grown into that just like you gotta be strong, and even I kind of like allude to that in this mental health video of the week where it's like
Sometimes that
you got to
strong,
keep
no matter what, it turns to being stupid. You're being stupid now. I'm strong. You're fucking stupid.
right
Because we're turning down help, but we won't ask for it, or all of that stuff that ties into this kind of mindset we're talking about.
yeah, and like there's nothing wrong with having like a weak moment. We're human. It's natural. Like
No,
we're not Iron Man. It's
we're
not
getting
we're not
older
gonna
though, Maddie. So we're getting older, so we understand that more. So just more when we were
sure.
younger, we didn't, and when we were younger is when it really were bothering us. So that's why I think it's most important. It's a message for the younger people, but definitely
Yes,
for now too, for our for our age group, our peers. But it's
that's a
just
good
like I
point though.
find
It is
myself,
for the younger
it's
people.
usually, yeah, we're really freaking so stupid, like with the tough guy shit or the hiding shit, or thinking that our seniors, when I say seniors, people older than us, um, they haven't been through what we've been through because we've done this shit, yo. It's like I
Right,
tell
right, right,
my nephew or nieces or god kids, like, yo, we done this shit, bro. You don't gotta front, bro. I'm not gonna. I'm not a hypocrite, bro.
right,
I'm not
right.
gonna fucking sit down and judge you and crucify you for something you did that I did. But let's talk for a minute, you know. Let me tell you something about this shit real
Yeah,
quick that I know that you don't know yet, because I give a fuck.
yeah.
So that message is really, our peers, like I said, 45 years old, 35 years old, 32 years old. Yo, bro, you know the deal. You fucking know the deal, bro. It's okay, bro. You want to go, you don't want to cry for the homie. You're
But
just, and you let the tears out, bro. It's fine.
there's
You
nothing
know that.
wrong with that. There's nothing
No.
wrong with that, and and more people need to understand that, and especially a younger generation. I think social media, has affected a lot of people in that sense, where
It's
they
into
feel
the
like
camera, bro. Someone might be
they are.
recording you your vulnerability.
Essentially,
Think
yeah,
about, you ever see that part of it? People, yo, who's watching? That's why people
yeah.
don't even fight now. They don't want to get beat up. People
I
used to fight now.
criticize myself. I actually like even the video that I put out today.
Mm-hmm.
I battled. I consulted quite a few people on it, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should say this,
Well, I
and
think if the video helps you feel a little better,
yeah,
and it's appropriate and it was well done, I think it needs to be a problem. I think it's a good thing for you.
yeah,
You need it. It's really, the situation is really hurting.
Yeah. Well, it's
And
therapeutic for sure,
yeah,
and
it's tough, man.
and
It's a tough spot.
it's showing my vulnerability, and it's putting myself out. And I mean, like anything we do on here, it truly is a level of vulnerability. Like we can,
No, that's what we talking
you
about.
know,
This is the couch. This is the
right?
couch. Monday night couch. The couch. That's the alias of the show. The couch. You
No doubt.
know, so Epis Monday night, mental Monday.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
is beautiful. I really was ready to come here, and just share this time with you and with everyone else, and just just let out a little energy, and
well, even on the sports
I
show,
hate the
like I mean, we could always be heavily criticized in what we say or what we do, and just the act of showing up and be here and being present and just putting ourselves
pressure,
out there, and
a lot of pressure.
it is no
Talk
doubt,
that talk. We
no
gotta
doubt,
walk it.
but it's a matter of just being who we are, and just being present, and willing to admit when we're wrong, or and willing to learn. I don't, like we're not, nobody's saying you and me have all the knowledge, all the answers, and
No,
you know, um,
when you know everything, you
yeah,
die the next second. Second later, once you realize all the knowledge of the earth and you absorb it
yeah,
all, you die immediately. I bet it's impossible. You're not gonna. Motherfuckers think
yeah.
they know everything. I don't even deal with them.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know,
you know
right.
everything,
That's
yeah.
exactly, and I think that's an important part of
I don't like people like that.
our show, right? It's not like we don't come up here pretending to know everything. It's
I
more
mean,
of
I know I can be
you know,
speak with a lot of conviction sometimes because it's if I know a fact, it's a fact, and I'll stand on it. If I don't know something, yo, what is that? What are you
yeah,
guys talking
yeah,
about? I'm asking, bro.
right,
I want to know. My mentality. How'd you do that?
exactly, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, that's a large part of it, and it's what we do here on Epis. It's just showing up,
Mhm.
and staying present, and holding ourselves accountable, and again, it ties into
Not
all
being a
of it.
jerk off.
But
Try not to be a
you know,
jerk off to everyone around you.
indeed, but it's okay to have that vulnerable moment. It's okay to feel helpless and weak, and like you have nowhere to go, because that's just a part of being who we are as humans, and just
If
learning how to
you can't
navigate
have,
life.
if you can't have a weak moment, how will you know what to measure your strength against?
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't have left without right. You can't have good without bad,
Yeah.
and you have to have. You need weak to have strong.
Yeah. It's a
So
part of life. It's a
for me to
part
say
of.
I feel fucking great today, Maddie, that means I felt like shit before.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Indeed. It's a great point. Yeah. You had to hit that rock bottom at some point, right?
yeah, you gotta pay the
Or
price.
whatever your rock bottom may be. But like you're right, you need something to compare it to. Otherwise, you would just everything would just be great all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Mhm.
not
And
how
then it's
life
not
is.
great when
Yeah.
everything's great because it's just status quo. And status quo
Right.
is not life.
Yeah. And just because you've had those dark moments in the past, that doesn't define who
It's okay.
you are as a person.
No matter what
You know.
anyone says, no matter
No
what
matter.
everyone
Yeah.
labels you, that's bullshit. That's just really labels for because they want something to compare themselves to. And if they're comparing themselves to you, you have to be beneath them. So a lot of times, man, that's why I said the noise, people, it's cool, constrict, but you have to do like no one can construct your life, Maddie. Like people try to make their kids doctors and lawyers. That shit never works out, right?
Right. Right. Right.
My kid's gonna be a doctor. Yeah, all right, fuck face.
Right. Well, for some people, it does work out. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but then the doctor be still screwed up. Like my kid's gonna be a quarterback, like that, like the quarterback, like the top. This is Tom Marinovich. He was like the prototype. His dad didn't let his wife eat certain foods, which he was married with,
Oh,
which was
jeez.
with Todd. You know what I'm saying? And Todd ultimately went to USC, and he ultimately was drafted in the first round by the Raiders. But he just imploded. He couldn't. He wasn't. He never ate sweets. He wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
So this regiment that his dad put him on got him in the NFL. A lot of guys know Wrench. I think it was a 91 draft, 92. But he was drafted and he went to the Raiders and he just quickly. But it was just too much pressure. Just ultimately, and then he was on his own now. His dad wasn't watching him anymore. He couldn't watch him all the time. Now he's 22 in the league and he imploded. He imploded. He's drinking now. He's eating Skittles. He's doing drugs. He's even eating candy. He's doing everything now. It just was too much. You can't make. You could put the ball in his hand. Go, son. You want to do this. But you can't make nobody do anything based on what we think they should do. Could guide them, like my mom kind of helped guide me. Terry speaking about it, showing me pictures.
Yeah.
My other siblings didn't see it and say, "Oh, I want to do that too." Me, Oh, I want to do that. She's seeing her with the guns and shit. My little mom. Oh shit. So we gotta just let people do their shit. Just make sure that they're safe and they're good. They're not reckless out here.
Absolutely.
That, and then we have to listen to ourselves. Some of us are not as independent as others, and some of us do need a little more guidance in that way. And I don't know if people are able to identify that. But because it's easy to say, oh, you get away from a toxic situation. You're not focused because you're worried about this, and it's easy for anyone on the outside to tell you. But at the that's why a lot of times I'd be thinking like giving advice, people just have to learn from their own experiences.
Yeah.
There's so much you can do when you shouldn't get frustrated when you try to give people advice off the knowledge that you have and they don't take it or they're not ready to take it because you really care about them, but they're just not ready to take your advice. You shouldn't get angry or say good for your dumb ass when they fail. You didn't listen to me.
Well, that would be pretty, selfish and toxic. And
So you have to just understand, and I've realized that too. I was always going to walk to the march to the beat of my own, and sometimes I fucked up doing that.
Sure.
I have the word revolt tatted on my arm. I always was trying to do my own thing. I always took advice.
You lead by example, right? You got to lead.
Right, but I've always had that. But I've always kind of been a leadership kind of guy. Kinda, but I still tell people what I do. But at the same time, just trying to acquire knowledge and learning. It's really big with me. And you're a big reader. You like to keep the brain exercised. And like I said, man, Maddie, man, and just our mental health period. We all talk about it nowadays. It's easy to talk about. People were put up in rooms before or just shipped away. They lobotomized mental health. They get people, for meltdowns. They lobotomize. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different time, and it's where we're allowed to talk about it. Some people use it as an excuse to do fuck shit, do fuckery, but it's another thing that comes, but we
I've
also
been
about anxiety and something
personally for myself, I've been thinking about doing therapy again.
You got that other baby on the way, man. That shit fucking you got a lot going on. I forgot about that. How I can forget? I almost forgot. She's barely every time you see her, you can't even tell.
Yeah, I know. You still, I mean, you could tell now.
Yeah. No, yeah, okay.
You can tell now, but for sure. I mean, it's kind of creeping up. Now we're 24 days away from potentially having a new child on this earth.
Wait. We're into the third like that.
We are 24 days away, bro. Like she is
we're in the last month.
She is gonna be induced on the 28th of August. Yes. Yeah. So the baby is coming in 24 days. Yes.
Uncle Dubby, baby.
Yeah, Uncle Dubby for the fourth time. Yeah.
yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Uncle Dubby, baby.
But I mean, therapy is something that I've been thinking about. I recently.
You're thinking about it, and you're gonna do it.
I mean, just I've always enjoyed the idea of therapy. I just it's I did it for years after my father passed away. It definitely helped. I just in recent years, it just didn't seem like necessary. Especially because I've always been open and willing to talk to family, friends, whatever, even strangers at times. Like on the jobs, I'll be or I'll just meet people. I'll talk to. I have no issue really, opening up to
You're
people.
not scared. You're a book.
For sure. If you're willing to have a good
You
conversation,
don't give a
so am
shit.
I. It doesn't bother me one bit. And it's been, that also has to do a lot with doing the show and things like that, and just really putting ourselves out here. It's weird. I had a friend of mine, reach out to me today. Listen to the interview with Kevin McCloskey that I did, and he's like, "Man, I didn't know you you did drugs and things like that." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." Yeah, my whole story's out there, bro. I was like, yeah, I did that, for a long time. Struggled with it. Though, had my time with that.
Did a couple of lines off a prostitute or
And
something, I believe.
not that bad, but all
Something
right.
like
Yeah.
that.
I maybe did a couple of lines in the living room of my mother's house, but not off the
On her
prostitute.
table, on your mom's table. On mom's
For
table.
sure. Did cocaine while I was at a Met game with my mother. How about that? Hey.
Open book, guys. Like you said.
There you go. Yeah, that's one I never revealed on here before. But again, like I've never had issues, but it's nice to have somebody that's kind of in the words of Evan Roberts, independent observer, somebody that doesn't really have a stake in the game or that knows me too well in that sense, and really just being able to get a different perspective, get a different look. I recently found out that my therapist that helped me through the years of dealing with my father's death is still around. He's still around. He's still practicing. He's not apparently he's not taking any new clients, but
You're not a new client.
he's willing to make the exception for me and do virtual calls with me. He only does virtual now.
Oh, so we locked in
and
with
things
the
like that.
We locked in now. We're doing this.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, all right, like maybe I'll, follow him up, and as long as my insurance takes, and things like that, and I'll, why not, right? Like it just doesn't hurt. And again, it's not like, I necessarily need it or not. It's just, it's good to have. It's nice to have,
Yeah.
and the overall premise of being weak, it's nice to have that ability to speak to somebody and just be vulnerable and open up and be honest and yeah, like that's really it's just to have that. I have that with you, Dub. I have that with a couple of friends, of mine, right? My good friends. I have that with my wife. I have that with some family members. Of course, Sean Zero that was here with us
About
earlier.
trust.
Like
Yeah.
it's about that level of trust, and
Mhm.
the more you
That's where
have,
things get
the
tricky,
better.
because when you trust the wrong people and it goes bad, it bottles you up,
Sure,
and it'll take you away from good people that you could meet later. Bad
yeah. I mean,
experiences.
yeah. You don't want.
As a youth, younger, bad experience.
You,
We all going through our own path.
what do you mean by that? You certainly don't want like like to reveal some things to the wrong
So,
people that like may
right,
use it against you, right? Like that's
right,
obviously
exactly. In that
yeah.
sense, and that
Yeah.
you have people. They have different people. You have people, survivors, grew up as survivors. You know what I'm saying? And they look at the world differently.
Whoa, there's fireworks outside my window.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So someone who grew up with more love, more. Unfortunately, wouldn't have much coming up, just a survivor, whatever have you. Their situation. And so when you have, that's what this world has. Come from love, and because there's a lot of kids out there who are being mistreated now, right now, and and they have a skew, and you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Some people never have a chance. Beginning. But I say this is that doesn't mean these people aren't worth the time
Right.
all the time. But sometimes you can get fucked over. But anyway, I mean it's just a lot of this you don't have to like Maddie, you're a lot. Maddie's a very decent, charitable guy, I'll even say. A lot of times Maddie gets gone screwed over. or he doesn't know, or and Maddie, we've had he doesn't know, like Maddie want to help everyone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Maddie want to help everybody, guys. You want to help everybody, Maddie. So it's tricky, man. You know, because you can't let everyone in and.
Hey, what I tell you, hold up the mic to your face, bro. You don't need
Oh, I'm
help.
sorry, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta learn.
Yeah, but
For whatever reason, your mic's not picking up your
everybody,
voice.
everybody's not going to be able to go. You can't take everyone with you, and then everybody can't go with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't. But you're here to be charitable, to be for humanity to give, man. You know, you
Yeah.
can't change who you are. You know, because things didn't go the right way, or over, or somebody lied. It doesn't like, oh, I'm not gonna be nice to anyone. I'm not gonna help anyone ever again. That's bullshit.
Right.
That's who you are.
Yeah. No, I know,
You
and,
know?
and I've definitely always been criticized for that, but like, it's ingrained in who I am. I'm at the end of the day, I'm gonna try to want to help. Regardless,
Right.
I'll always give people the benefit of the doubt, or I'll just always lend a hand. Even if it's not reciprocated, fine, whatever. That's just in my nature. It is what it is.
Right.
On
And
on
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of other people are like that. That's why I brought it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people can relate to that.
Honor's dad in the chat. I believe Honor, you coming? Yeah, you coming in from Twitch. Honor, thank you for joining us tonight. He had something to say. Dub, I just wanted to mention. He said that people weaponize every piece of information you reveal to them. It does tend to make you shy away from speaking out.
Right.
You definitely
It's
need
tough.
you definitely need good people you can talk to and open up
Tough,
to.
man, because it make you want to shut down. My bad. I got some back.
For sure.
Yeah, it'll make you shut down. And then what Honor's saying, it makes total sense. Honor's been fucked over. Why was he want to trust me? Hey, Urnell's a good guy. W's a decent guy, but I feel like that again. I got fucked over. It's tricky. And I just try to understand. When people do fucked up things, I try, I don't agree with that bullshit. But I get it. And I see why. There's no.
Oh man.
Why is there no food in the house though? So we gotta get to the bottom of things now, No, but really though, But like that's where I'm speaking. I like Honor. Like I'm speaking that place. I'm just a place I'm getting into. I'm really feeling comfortable picking like people around and the situation I'm around. I'm really getting good at that, and it's something I was never good at.
Yeah.
I would be in the wrong people, and then I put myself. I liked it, whatever, but it wasn't good for me. And a lot of that, and then a lot of gave me trust issues. But it's tricky because, like once I said, you're gonna lose out on. That's what I like about shit like this. Anyone who's gonna sit, they can relate a little. Sitting here listening to me and you for this long, or walk into it, you can relate to all these guys. They're our kind of guys. They're because it's a community thing. Your kind of people, because we click. We have a lot of the same values. A lot of the same morals and codes. Even if we haven't discussed it, we know it.
Yeah.
So, and everyone, like the other day, I come to work, right? Guys, check it out. So, check this out. So, I come to work, same thing as you, Maddie. I'm not going to review. I'm just going to say enough to get to the point.
Yeah.
This is guy, new guy. I know him a little bit. He used to be like a little temp. He used to be a temp, but now he's full-time. And when I come in, I see him, hey, what's up? We're on the same post. And he just starts talking about a customer from last night. And the customer's so stupid. We're parking cars, bro.
Yeah.
We're not doing brain surgery, bro. Just fucking relax.
Yeah.
So he's just berating this guy's an idiot. And it's like 11:30 a.m., right? And I saw him last night with the customer because they had to help the customer find his car or something like that. This guy lost his car in a 9th-floor garage. But he's just talking about the customer. It's the first thing he talks to me about in the morning. And I see him. And I saw him at midnight last night. So now I see him 11:30 in the morning the next day. He's blasting the customer, calling him as a moron. People, and I just like, I got to get away from him. I don't like bad people like this.
Yeah.
You went to sleep.
Yeah.
woke up near your woman,
Yeah,
had
yeah,
breakfast, did whatever you had to do, then came here for 11:30 to rock, man.
yeah.
And you're talking about this custom. You should have seen that. And I felt that. I was like, I don't want to be around this fucking. He says hi to me. I say hi to him. I keep it moving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I just know I don't want to be around this. He's always
yeah,
fucking bitching.
yeah. I got those people at work too. No doubt. I
Oh
think
my
we all do,
God, bro.
right?
Those
Yeah,
people are not for me. But he's for
yeah,
somebody. He's a lover.
yeah,
He's for somebody. Somebody like to stand him.
yeah. Well, it's
He's
those
got a community. He's got a group.
somebodies that that can stand them are the same people doing the same shit, talking about the same thing. You
Oh
know,
my
caught up in the same bullshit.
God.
Yeah.
Bro, I seen this other chick, man. I'm going, I forgot where I was at. It was in the lounge or something. It was in the stadium somewhere, yo. But we have different venue people who work for us at the facility, at the venue, at the stadium. So we have parking, we have security, we have concessions, you got guests, you got a bunch of shit, you know. People, all bunch of shit. So I'm in there, yo. This woman, I walk in. This woman is fucking beautiful, bro. I never seen her before. She worked with her. Like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You smell her, smelling great. Hey, but she's talking to someone else. And she was just blasting people. Oh, this motherfucker this motherfucker that. And then I just forgot about how beautiful she was, bro. I just like, let me get out of this room, bro. I don't want to hear this shit. I can't be around this shit. I can't be around it.
Nah, man.
I can't, Maddie.
Negativity just
I can't,
is,
Maddie.
you know, yeah.
I left. I would have sat in that room years ago. But
Yeah.
I left. I forgot how beautiful she was. I forgot how great she smelled. I forgot about it. She's just going off on the phone. I'm like,
Yeah, listen, I can't be around those types either. You
No,
know,
man.
and that does not only at work. It goes within your friend circles, your family. You know.
I'm done with it.
The older you get, man, the less and less you can tolerate that type. And again,
I can't.
it manifests in you. It manifests in
The longer you stay around that, they're gonna be you. They're gonna.
it's gonna be you. Like and
you got friends like that, and you grew up with them, and you thought it was normal.
yeah. And on the quite opposite end of the spectrum, it's if you surround yourself with those that are positive, that are uplifting and doing something, it's gonna really manifest in a more positive way. And you
Man.
learn that. You have to surround yourself with like-minded people in that sense. It's been a big part of my journey through all of this, through with the show, things like that. Just having people on talking, and just you Dub alone, you and me constantly challenging each other in our own journey, in our running journey. It creates that positivity, creates that momentum that you need on a daily basis, and it also an understanding that you're not alone. That we're just not alone in all of this, and that it's life is hard. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna struggle at times, but you surround yourself with like-minded people that are uplifting in that way, and watch how fast things will change for you. But quite the opposite if you constantly surround yourself with the negative mindset, like you said, the person at work who's just fixated on the negativity and things like that. And just it's
Calling everyone an idiot.
it's very easy,
Everybody's an
right?
idiot.
It's
This
easy.
guy's that. Like, bro,
It's
why you
easy
gotta
to
be
fall
rude?
to that. It's easy to fall to that, because we could all relate, but it's like, nah, like,
Bro, you're here with us, yo. You fucked
Right.
up somewhere too. You ain't Bill Gates. You ain't Bill Gates.
perspective is key, right? Like, like you just
A
understand
lot
where
of
you
these
are,
kids
what you're
perfection.
doing,
A lot of these people hate their own shit. But,
and
then
that's what
once
it
again,
is. Yeah.
I don't have the energy for that. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
sit here and not to hate your life, because
Yeah.
I know I can't. I don't want to be around you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Those are people that are just going through life that don't necessarily value their position, and who they are, and they prioritize themselves. It doesn't matter what you do, like it doesn't matter how much money you make or what job you have or whatever hobby you're doing, or like as long as you're comfortable in your own skin, you're doing. My dad always used to tell me, whatever job you do, just do it well, and take pride in it, and understand like there's a reason for everything. You're at this, like the way I opened up the show tonight, I'm talking about the coworker, the young kid who's in his, just touching the 30s, tip of the iceberg in terms of, him thinking that he's got no time and, he's somewhere along the way
Right.
he messed up. Like, what do you mean you messed up? You're freaking 31. Like, you have so many opportunities to fail and succeed and just learn and
Yeah.
grow and like it's even for me. I'm 33, but
I'm
I
36,
like,
bro. I got no.
you know,
I'm bro. No one can tell me shit, bro.
yeah,
No one can tell me anything. You can tell me anything you want. I'm still gonna do what I do. You
that's
know?
right. And like,
Yeah.
you should, right? And you should understand that, like, you have good perspective. You understand that, what you're doing is putting you in a good place, and you happy
Maddie,
where you're at,
absolutely. So like, when I was in the Navy, we used to do PT, physical training. We used to run 2-3 times a week, whatever. Show PT, and whatever, man. 18, 19 years old, and I to a good friend of mine, Jamal Medley, under 9 minute mile and a half, and I ran like a 9:20. Long story short, I fucking can beat that shit now. I'll
Sure.
smoke that shit, bro. I'll smoke that time, bro. I'll put that shit in a blunt, bro. I
Oh
will
my
smoke that 9:20, that mile and a half 9:20. I will, you know it.
Yes, I do.
I can do that shit. Yeah. So, you
Right.
know,
And
no one can
at
tell
your
you
age, right?
anything,
Which
bro.
is
Yeah, right. And
which
I didn't know I can do this stuff.
yeah.
I couldn't fathom it.
Yeah.
I was always a decent athlete for a guy my size, but always had a lot of big heart to go hard. But to be doing the shit like, and then my friend, Jelani's artist, Detroit, Cleveland and he's like, yo, OG, this motherfucker lost like 50 pounds in the last 5 months. Times. Like, oh shit, I'm getting hyped. He's like, yo, and he told me the other day, he said, I was like, you soon watch. And I just
Yeah.
made me like this,
Yeah.
bro.
Right.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
And I like this kid. This guy's a great guy. He's a good motherfucker, bro. And I'm like, he look at me like that. It feels good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I still get amazed when, every now and then somebody reaches out to me and it's, like, thank you for what you're doing. I love what you're doing, all this and that. It's like, wow,
Means
like,
a lot,
just,
man.
like
Feels good.
the fact that, I'm impacting one person is,
You talk about charitable
amazing,
person and you giving. You're giving.
yeah.
You're giving.
I don't always look at it that way. It's just a natural outcome of what
But
we're
that's
doing here,
they're
right?
receiving. These people
Yeah.
received.
Yeah.
Jelani received the message or whatever the fuck that
Right,
put him there,
right.
that I did to get him there. I gave him something, and I don't realize that, but
Yeah, it's about paying it forward too, because we drew something that, like, even my interviewee on the Epis Sports was talking about the ultra marathon running. It's about paying it forward. I drew inspiration and motivation from others, like minded people, and something that we owe to the community, and coming on here is doing the same. Providing that positive mindset and just that uplifting attitude. Again, nobody's saying we're perfect. Nobody's saying we have all the answers, but you know, it helps. It helps to hear, that you're human. It helps to, hear that everybody has their own story and their own journey, and we all start from different places.
I
And
want to hear about it, man. I want to hear
yeah,
about your journey. I care.
yeah,
I want to hear about it.
yeah,
I want to hear about it. This is fast thing. Oh wow, there's so much things we can relate to. Small. You can't even believe, like the Kevin Bacon shit. The 6 degrees. Like somebody who everyone. Like say in Queens, if anyone on the street, you can go know them through 6 people. 6 degrees.
hey,
That knows Sally. You know what I'm saying? And that's
essentially, yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
no, I mean, it's a little bit, but you just don't know, But I like my mom told me, she said, honestly strange, you know, even at the, like I bought shit for people at the counter. People bought shit for me at the counter.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, what the fuck? Now I'm paying for it. Like, oh, that's happened. We've done it. We've seen it. But and either way you do it, she's got $8 worth of shit or even whatever. So I got you. You You see them searching for shit. Yo, I got you. And that shit feel good. But when they do it for me, it feel good too. It's just, yo, it's just because you feel them like this person gets it. And I might never see them again, but I appreciate the fuck out of it. Moving on to the next.
Indeed. All right, folks. Before we get out of here, all right.
We're leaving.
We're leaving. I know it's getting late. I know. Don't be upset, everybody. We love you. All right. We appreciate you showing up. But I do have to go to work tomorrow. I don't know about you, Dub. All right.
Mr. Benedetti. I gotta work tomorrow. I'm getting that 1 hour, Marty B. I can't wait, boy. I'm pumped up about this.
Oh, okay, all right. I was about to say, all right. You put in that work.
1
Are you actually
Yeah.
working tomorrow?
No. I got a soccer game on Wednesday.
Okay, very good. All right. All right.
We're all
That's
waiting
good
to
to
see
know.
if Messi comes in on next Sunday. Comes because he never wants to play in. He said that he doesn't like the turf or something. So
Oh, he doesn't play on. No, he doesn't play on turf.
He's never played. No, he doesn't like the Orlando. That's what the word is.
He don't play on turf.
He's never played a game in Orlando. Every time they come, and
Because-
we're praying that he plays this.
Because he doesn't play on turf. He only plays on grass.
We have a great field, man.
But it's not grass though, right?
Yeah, it's not. I think it's some.
No, so he literally has come out and said he does not play on grass.
Bro,
Yeah.
The tickets the night before are $12. This one is $112.
Yeah, I highly doubt he's gonna play. He's not gonna play.
If he plays, we'll get some money, like the topic.
I'm gonna call it right now. He's not because he literally,
I know.
it's injury related. He won't do it. He won't do it.
He shows up, it's extra bread.
I mean, that'd be great. That'd be great for you. But
it's couple $100 extra. Just he shows up.
All right.
But anyway,
before we get out of here, again, good topic tonight. Everything, kind of steered around chasing the money, and we just went off onto a couple of good tangents on all of that. If you're coming in a little late in the episode tonight, you can always play it back. All right, on Twitch, and I'll have the fully edited version up on YouTube. Probably tomorrow at this point, since it's getting a little late. I don't think I'll have the stamina to stay up late and get that fully uploaded for you. But you can check the raw unedited version up until tomorrow. All right,
the YouTube up. It's there.
It's there for you. All right, since the YouTube live came in a little late today, but not too late. I think we were about 15
minutes.
Yeah, I was maybe 15 minutes in the episode at most, something like that. So, you'll have the full edited version tomorrow on YouTube. I promise you that. And again, thank you for stopping by tonight. It's been a very nice Mental Health Monday for us. I hope your Monday went as smooth and as joyous as possible as a Monday gets. A part of why we like to do the Mental Mondays is turning Mondays into a positive thing. It's oftentimes the most dreadful day of the week for a lot of people. And
it gets a bad rap. We're trying to change
does.
that.
We're trying to change that. We're trying to bring you guys all together here, in our Epis living room and have a good time and hang out every single Monday. I apologize we weren't with you last Monday because of the technical difficulties, but we're back roaring, ready to go this week. So we appreciate you as always. If you haven't done so, check out all the socials: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe, notifications on. We love you. We appreciate you. Keep showing up. I'm going to recap this week's mental health video of the week. I'm going to pop that up for you now. All right, we did discuss this video a little bit, not a little bit. We did discuss this video earlier in the episode, so not going to dive too much into it again. Just want to show you guys, for those who are showing up late to us tonight. Here you go. What's got you down, pal? It's been so long since I've seen him. I hope he's okay. He'll come around, man. It might take a little time. Just focus on what you gotta do. I just wish he was here right now. If only he knew how much I miss him. I know right now is a bit of a rough patch. Just give it time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I know he's hurting too. The pain gets worse with each passing day. Life doesn't stop for no one, my friend. Unfortunately, you gotta keep pushing forward. Just understand that this too shall pass. Keep showing up. All right, one more time for you. What's got you down, pal? It's been so long since I've seen him. I hope he's okay. He'll come around, man. It might take a little time. Just focus on what you gotta do. I just wish he was here right now. If only he knew how much I miss him. I know right now is a bit of a rough patch. Just give it time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I know he's hurting too. The pain gets worse with each passing day. Life doesn't stop for no one, my friend. Unfortunately, you gotta keep pushing forward. Just understand that this too shall pass. Keep showing up. Alrighty. There you go. That was this week's mental health video of the week. Hope you liked that one. Alright, Dub, I got something funny for you, my friend. Before we get out of here. As we play a couple of tunes. Dub, you with me, baby? You muted yourself, Pop.
Yeah, see, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, what you got for me?
You didn't catch it either, but at 11:18 coming on YouTube, for some reason it didn't pop up. Oh, I wasn't monitoring the multi-chat as I was doing it. But at 11:18 on YouTube, we had a commenter on the YouTube live kind of talking some shit. Little trolling on the live show.
I saw it. We're coming up.
Oh, for real? You should have told me. You should have brought it up.
I saw it just now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How you were bringing it up? Like, I know what he's about to say. Yo, when you said the Tampa.
So, yeah. I don't know. I tried to look up the channel's name. All right. I don't know where they're coming from. It's I guess from a phone. They probably just, they got 3 subscribers, 1 video up there. It literally says phone. I don't know, who this person is, but they say, you're straight from New York, the Bronx, in my apartment, taking a huge dump. And then he says, my dump kind of looks like that black guy. Wow.
A little trolling.
Wow. He says you're his human excrement look just like you, bro. That's a whole next level of flattery right there. I don't know, bro.
See you soon, bro, in the next one.
Oh, man. Yeah, Honors Dad said only up from here. Absolutely, man. If we got trolls showing up on the live show, there we go. We made it. So,
plaque time. It's gonna be time for a YouTube plaque soon.
100,000, bro. 100,000. All right, 100,000. We got less than 80 to go. I'll show you a turn. Don't let them get to you, bro. Listen.
Come on.
And I want to mention that because it's a good way to end this show tonight. And it's like, listen, really?
That shit makes me feel like I'm important. I'm a star.
Like, really, you had nothing else better to do on your Monday night than to come on here and start trolling us and talking about Dub like that. I mean, my man Pots and Pans. Oh, he probably did subscribe. Yeah, that's right. How else would he know that we went live?
click the bell.
Click the bell, whoever you are. Keep showing up. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all of you. Oh, and honors that says next is the gay rumors. You know you're out of here. Man. Yeah.
Hey, listen, what hole someone enjoys is none of them.
Oh, man. No, I mean, that would be hilarious, too. Next, people are going to start throwing out rumors that you and me are gay lovers. That'd be great. But,
Maybe we are. Let me stop.
yeah.
Fuck 'em, bro.
Ay.
Bro, they're gonna say, bro, we're just starting, bro. I told you 100,000. 100,000.
Yep.
I was like, we're just starting. You know, but most of the people are gonna come.
Well, we're coming for you. All right, it's a beautiful thing. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. You could catch the whole edited version on YouTube tomorrow. I'll have that up for you at some point. Just again, if you haven't already done so, go subscribe, hit that bell like Dubby just said, and you'll get the notification for when that premiere goes live. Okay, and stay tuned for.
I mean, how sexy I look.
Damn straight. Not like your beautiful turd, dude. Dub, don't worry.
Third is going to run in 59 minutes. 300 hour tomorrow, and I'm pumped up.
Oh man.
Another liter of water tonight. I'm dummy. I'm gonna finish this good spliff over here, and I'm gonna cruise into the night. Watch a little.
There you go. Everybody, I hope you have a beautiful end of your night. We are almost at midnight here on the East Coast. So wherever you are, if you're coming from India as well, I know we got our India fans out there. If you're just joining us or you're watching in post, we love you. Have a beautiful day. And that's it. You know, Epis Sports Radio. Epis Sports Radio. Mental Mondays with Epis, episode 16. It's your boy Matty B, Dubby Dubois, my man, Pots and Pans. Thank you everybody for showing up tonight in the comments, and thank you from our boy from the Bronx. Showing all the love on the YouTube comments. We appreciate you as well.
We're gonna be here by Friday, probably, buddy.
That's it. Keep showing up. Stay tuned. And until next time, everybody.
Wake up! You can't remember where it was. Has this dream stopped?
All right, everybody. Have a beautiful night. We appreciate you as always. Here's Willy Wonka. Good night, my friends. Keep showing up. Willy Wonka's the man.
Yeah, when you go
Keep showing up, everybody. Until next time, it's your boy Matty B, Epis Radio, W. Dubois.